It's day 9 of the 2024 Fannie Awards. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much. And here we are, at last, with my number 2 film. Don't know why I said at last. You'd think I would have saved that for day 1. But my number 2 film is still so spectacular, it was worth the at last. So was yesterday's, if we're being honest. Saturday Night is just a great movie. But anyway, here we go. My number 2 favorite film of 2024 is going to be Nosferatu. My man Robert Eggers is batting 4 for 4, this time tapping into the macabre atmospheric delight that is the Dracula myth, complete with narrow Bavarian streets, ornate carriages, mysterious Romani living in the wilderness, castles rising out of the mist, and plague rats aplenty. As someone who always thought the romantic melodrama was the nadir of the whole story, it's nice to see them adapt that in a much more chilling way. Namely, Orlok is not seducing people, he's haunting them, and that makes a big difference. Like its titular villain, the film is mesmerizing. Dark but always visible, moody but always enjoyable, shocking but never gratuitous. Eggers has successfully crossed vampires and witches off the list. Next up, werewolves. Let's go. Ooh, love it. All right, there we go. Nosferatu takes home the award. Now, there's another award, and I'm turning it backwards so you can see this guy's butt, because it's very fitting for what we're about to talk about. Unfortunately, we've got to talk about the most disappointing film. And the nominees are Argyle, The Beekeeper, Hot Frosty, Miller's Girl, Venom: The Last Dance. And the most disappointing Fannie goes to Miller's Girl. Picture the worst book club you know, filled with people who read the worst books imaginable. Now picture one of those books getting a film adaptation. Congrats, you've just pictured our winner for most disappointing. As someone who loves a good thriller, Jenna Ortega and Martin Freeman, I thought that this was going to be a match artisanally crafted in heaven, and boy was I wrong. Miller's Girl ended up being nothing but lame, erotic fan fiction wrapped in the guise of something cerebral. There's bad writing, but then there's bad writing that thinks it's amazing highbrow writing, and Miller's Girl falls into that second category. Every character is full of rapid-fire, whip-smart, cleverest thing you've ever heard responses to anything and everything that might happen to them. Everyone talks like a poet who... No, scratch that. They don't talk like poets. They talk like poetry majors who want everyone else to know that they're poetry majors. To top it all off, the subject matter is just icky as hell. If I was trapped in a room with any of these characters, I'd gouge out my eardrums so that I wouldn't have to listen to them speak. Okay, that's all we have to say today, which means there's one more Fannie left and one more day left. Stick around tomorrow. There's nothing left to say except Best Picture, baby. See you then.